he said that he made his recommendations that let us have continued dialogue with the political parties, because large number of political parties opposed Uruguay round talks. And when Uruguay round talks were not going anywhere, then Dunkel brought out a draft.
That's true.
And 37 countries,
That's true.
Headed by Mexican president, they wrote to Prime Minister Japan, Prime Minister Britain, and President USA, that let us start on the basis of the Dunkel draft. And Dunkel draft was not acceptable to India, so naturally there was agitation, it was going on. At that time I became the Commerce Minister in '93. When I became Commerce Minister, I also started negotiating, and I think chief negotiator with from Indian side was Mr. Ganeshan, who was Commerce Secretary, an excellent officer and understood. And there was another of our permanent representative was one Mr. Jutsi. He was equally brilliant. So both of them helped me in formulating our proposals. We are having discussions. So one of the, I think in April I signed the WTO memorandum, because there were two views. One view was that we should continue to be in GATT because India was a founding member of GATT. After Second World War, 3 institutions were created, not 2.
Yeah.
One is World Bank, another is IMF, and third one was old GATT.
Yeah.
But later on, American Senate refused to ratify the GATT to be the part of the World Bretton Woods institutions. So that was treated as separately. It did not become that world organization. Then WTO, it came to, then when we signed WTO agreement, there were 2 conditions in respect of the intellectual property rights, IPR. IPR, our problem was, in 1971 Indian Patent Act, there was product patent but not process patent. And our people got great advantage of it. They did the reverse engineering in the process and could produce cheap materials, cheap articles with the reverse engineering and applying their intelligence and technological skill, and produce goods and services at a much cheaper cost. So all others were complaining, particularly Indian drug companies.
Absolutely.
Basic formulation was made by somebody else, but through reverse engineering we could get this. But they insisted that India must amend the Patent Act of 1971, and process payment should be the part.
No, my question was in the context of building consensus.
I'm just talking of IPR Act. So we agreed. Lok Sabha passed, but Rajya Sabha refused. Rajya Sabha strongly refused, and it was both by BJP and left. Left had ideological perception, BJP also was, and they formed some sort of joint working group with Murli Manohar Joshi and Ashok Mitra as the. So what has happened that we have failed to amend the Patent Act. Consequence was, somebody complained to WTO that India has failed to comply its obligation of amending the Patent Act. 10-year period was given. 5 years, that either you amend it by 5 years or you give exclusive market rights to the new drugs which will come in the market. We refuse to give both, neither EMR nor amendment of the Act. So we appealed, we fought in Geneva in the International Dispute Settlement Mechanism, but we lost. Then a situation came that India will be expelled from WTO. At that time NDA government was there, Mr. Bajpayee's government was there. So when this situation came, I think first Mr. Advani talked to Dr. Saab, who was leader of the opposition there, Dr. Manmohan Singh. Then he told Advaniji that you talk to Pranabji also, because he was Commerce Minister and he knows this subject. So he talked to me, Advaniji, I told him that it is national interest. Why did we fight so long?
Yeah, that's it.
It is national interest. But I shall have to talk to Sonia ji. So when I talked to Sonia ji told me that, look, I have no problem, but you will have to convince our MPs. So we had a meeting with our MPs, marathon meeting. In her presence, I explained that why we should support. Then it was decided, and I extended support to the amendment of the bill. In between, Murshid Maran was dead.
But it's another story altogether whether in the future you have received the same kind of support from the opposition. But I'll come to that later. I'll come to that later.
So that is the reason why I extended the support.
Political consensus was also because you were a figure of consensus. You have in your politics, Mr. Mukherjee, not maintained a completely contrarian black and white position always vis-a-vis your political rivals on the other side. I think that is one of the reasons today you're getting support from across the spectrum. But I will now bring you back to 2000, because I think we've taken a lot of your time. You gave me an interview right before the 2009 elections, when nobody frankly gave the Congress party much of a hope of coming back. Single party governance is a thing of the past, and you said, I don't know the exact words, but you did say that coalitions are temporary and that it is possible for the Congress to get a complete majority, and that you predict in the future it is going to be possible. Were you simply telling me that as a political statement to enthuse the congressmen before the general elections? Or did you really mean it?
No, I had...
What is your view of coalition politics?
I'm just talking of coalition government. Coalition is necessary. But it will be wrong to predict that Indian people will make coalition government, coalition as a virtue. When elections take place in states and at central level, you find the different pictures. In the state election, except exception, normally somebody gets absolute majority in their state.